Well, the first thing what attracted me to the show were the girls. They were really pretty. I liked that a lot. I liked the period. I liked that a lot too. I liked the cast a lot. It was a wonderful cast, very supportive and really imaginative, and we had a great time doing that. Why is it sustained all these years? I think probably because it was the first of its kind. It was way ahead of its time. And the loyalty of fans just keep, watching it and supporting it and loving it. And it's given us great opportunity. Once a year we meet them and talk with them and all that kind of stuff. It's really a lot of fun. The reason I came on board with it is I really liked the idea of the character Gerard being so evil. And I love the fact that he moved in and seduced his best friend's wife after I pushed him overboard. I think that's the story. Anyway, I like doing that. I like the idea that it was so evil. And things that would try to do was, supported by Dan a lot. He just kept saying, go push more, push more, push more. So, that's the reason I really enjoyed it a lot. I like being bad. Yeah, the head in the box. I like the head in the box too. I just think all the technical aspects of it were really interesting. The way it was on the cutting edge and really exploratory, and I like that a lot. One of the scenes that I particularly like was the rising of all the ex-wrestlers that come out of the earth when the Collinwood collapsed and all of that stuff. And of course, it was given the wrong cue, so they kind of went overboard with that. But that was quite interesting to watch. Right. I mean, a good percentage of the actors were, all from the theater. And being, somewhat of a live show, you really just had to stand and deliver and go from one set to the next. And, we had a certain amount of time to hit it. And that kind of gave a little pressure to the performing. But, we all were capable because we came from the theater and could handle it. And it was really, it was an incredible experience. Actually, I was asked by Leela Swift Schwartz to, stick around and see what they were going to test some young actresses that were coming on the show and love interests and stuff like that. And I remember sitting down there just kind of watching them all. And I guess Kate was about the third one that came on. And I looked at it and I thought, I bet you anything they'll take this one, because she had a real vulnerability and absolutely beautiful on screen, and sure enough, it happened that way. And it was her first job, and she was real nervous, but people just really helped her out, and she felt very comfortable within no time at all, and the rest is history. When you talk, there were a couple of actors that really, I liked working with all of them. They were all a terrific group of people to work for. I think my favorite actor to work for was John Carlin, who is, I think, one of them, a great talent. And we had a lot of fun. And there were some times where we we couldn't keep it together at all. But he was really supportive, and he knew what he was doing, and he's great. As in the career, I would put it really for television, it was really the first step. That I had done One Life to Live and a couple of other TV shows in New York, but Dark Shadows was really the one that kind of was the launching pad to go on and do other things. And even today, people look at the resume and see Dark Shadows and they, oh my God, I remember that, and they would talk about it, and it would lead to other work. So it was great. I was sent down to the wardrobe to get a whole new costume, several costumes, and I thought the show was going to continue on. And at the time, I was also doing a play and a film. And then I got word that their show was going off the air. They had killed me, and then they were going to bring me back as another spirit or something like that. So I was really disappointed that it was terminated, and it was kind of sad because I wasn't really a part of the ending of the show, you know. And of course, they did the movie, so we still all work together, and we see each other as, you know, often as we can. So, but it was a passive time, you know.